Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Tuesday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Arifureta. Oh boy. So, in the last episode of Arifureta, the bunny girl got some new clothes and a new hammer, and apparently in the manga light novel thingamajig, there was an entire section where they went to a town and they actually outfitted her and, got her stuff. In the anime, however, it just kind of teleports into existence when she pisses herself and needs a change of clothes.
Oh boy. Oh man, I sure am glad that this was committed to celluloid.
Oh my god, they haven't used fucking celluloid in animation in fucking decades. Oh god. Yeah, so they're just going around to the different labyrinths and hoping one of them will give them the correct magic to go home and, I guess, leave everybody to their deaths in this new isekai world, I guess. Okay. Neat. And I guess that we're just gonna keep continuing on, going to the next thing. I'm not gonna lie, my dude. I've completely forgotten, where the fuck they were gonna go. All I remember is they fought that big dumb golem in, this big hammer space zone, and that's it. And also the bunny girl pissed herself a lot. Fuck me, this show is so goddamn bad. I'm at a point where I am watching this for just to laugh at how fucking bad it is. But let's get going and see what's going on, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Not gonna lie, this is the equivalent of, seeing a puppy with 2 legs and laughing when it falls over. You feel bad, because the puppy can't help it, because the puppy clearly does not know what's going on, but still, it's fall over. An adventurers guild? We deadass has got the adventurers guild going on, huh? Just, okay. Will it be killing goblins? We usually have a guy for that, but he said that this was too stupid and he didn't want to do it. Fucking adventurers guild. I would say we've hit Isekai bingo, but I've had to go through 3 separate bingo cards because we keep freaking getting it. Every time I'm like, okay, they filled out all the check marks for, what you put in Isekai. And another one. I've only got 9 boxes on this bingo card, for fuck's sake. Jesus. Jesus. This one doesn't even have a free space on it. But then again, with how this is set up, the entire board would be a free space, wouldn't that? Boy, man, not gonna lie, man, just, I'm wondering, I'm seriously, I dead ass. I want to know if the original was this bad. I know a lot of you have said, no, the original is really good. The original kicks this in its taint. And I'm just... And I hear you, and I read that, and I'm like, okay. Enough of you are saying it's good that, alright, but... there's a part of my brain that goes, there is no way that human beings tried to make something and fucked it up this bad. My brain refuses to accept that we live in that reality, that incompetence of that scale can exist. Just slightly push her so she falls back and we lose her. Oh, they're dead. But the rest of the adventurers can go fuck themselves, though. CG horse, re! What the fuck is with that horse? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Like, I am actually, like, that actually makes me physically upset how that looks. Holy shit. If you do it, I'll give you the ability to go back to Nippon. A get out of jail free card? I mean, get out of jail free card seems pretty handy. Status plates. He's literally just building an army. He's got the bunny Yakuzis, and now he's got the Adventurers Guild as his bitches. Holy crap. Hajime is King Pimp. Jesus. So so they find him. They gotta make sure he's like halfway dead before they save him. That way he'll feel maximum indebted. Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker. What the fuck? What the fuck, Japan? We get it, Japan. You like to eat rice. Welcome to the rice fields. We get it. Jesus. Oh, boy. Imagine getting isekai'd into a world, but instead of being... God damn it, CG. Water wheels, Imagine getting isekai'd into a world, but instead of being a great hero, you get basically turned into an indentured servant to make the fucking farms work. Like, shit, dude. See, if this was me, I'd be like, okay, you brought me into this isekai, and now you want me to basically break my ass doing your farm work for you because you're too fucking lazy to figure out how basic agriculture works. You can go fuck yourself. I'm leaving. Fuck off. I'm gonna go join the Demon Lord. These some lazy ass friggin' isekai people. Jesus. I'm glad to hear you like the food, seeing as you're the ones who grew it. Spices. Luxury! These people should just start making English food. We don't use spices for anything. We get along just fine. The way food was intended to be made. Bland, tasteless, and delicious. None of that fancy salt and pepper shit. Imagine your friend dies and you just see him walk back in with a full-on harem. He sounds like that one asshole none of us liked and we killed him. The guy we took out back and shot. Deadass just going like... Oh my god, that's fucking great. Deadass just like, nah, fuck y'all, I'm out. Y'all can just die here. I don't give a shit. I'm going back to Nippon. Y'all can fuck off. Stop bugging him in front of his wife. Calm down or she'll eat you. She'll just vor you in front of your students. Just straight up, just did not want to play ball with it at all, no. Poor teacher son, just right there, just like, pout. Big pout. I want to know what his justification is for, like... I want to know what his justification is for not even trying to contact them. Slaves! What can he say? This isekai world is a really bad influence. Just eating his curry, don't give a shit. What a good boy. He worked really hard. Yeah! Cause fuck y'all. I think the real answers would just make her more angry, because the real answer is, cause fuck y'all. Oh good, racism! See, here's the benefit of owning a gun. If someone's being racist... It very tiny. Very small penis. Just tore through his armor. God, plate mail can get fucked. So that's what his gun does when he doesn't charge it with magic, huh? It's just like a pellet gun? Okay. Like, deadass, imagine like you're in like the Swords and Sorcery and some guy walks in with a friggin' Smith & Wesson. Like, ain't nothing happening on you, man. Like, you ain't getting nothing done. So is she gonna wind up joining the harem or nah? Would probably be a decent idea to get some Nippon in that harem, you know what I mean? Right now we got Vampire and we got Bunny Girl. Gotta get some Nippon in there, you know? Like, balance it out. It's almost like he's been betrayed and his entire worldview has been turned upside down and stripped away from him. Almost... Man got two flavors of pussy going on. So he's just dead ass just gonna go, like, find a way back to Nippon, just leave him behind. Jesus. Just straight up just gonna pumped up kicks his classmates. Piss me off! And this boombox I made with Transmute, it only plays one song. All the other kids with their pumped up kicks better run, faster than a bullet. Jesus. Yeah, UA. UA are good. UA are good. Big good. They're floppy and... Yeah, they're whatever. That's just as good. Like a similar. Jesus Christ, UA! You promised you wouldn't tell her. Fucking Christ. God. Oh my god. Jesus, UA. If you wanted a polyamorous relationship, UA, you just had to bring it up. Christ, don't gotta cock tease the man like that. Jeez him. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is just the Sasuke retrieval arc, but from Sasuke's point of view. I'll bring you back, Sasuke, even if you've tried to kill me several times and have said many times that you have no intention of returning to the Leaf Village. And in fact, you never do. Like, it's just the Sasuke retrieval arc. He'll come back to us whether he wants to or not. Like, straight up. Just broken the woman's hotel room. Shit. Seems like Synergist should be way more overpowered than it is if he can just do shit like that. Oh no, that's a big thing to brag about. I don't know what she's talking about. So is he gonna bring up the fact that someone shot him? Please let that be the thing he brings up, because that would be the smart thing to do. The fuck? And they had really intense sky faces to work with, I guess. I mean, that's usually how wars work. Smallest people are pawns to those above them. That's just, I mean, I imagine that working on a celestial scale would, you know, be more or less the same. And so they made the labyrinths. So all of these people that have been isekai'd are working for the bad guys. Is that what the big twist is? It would have been great if we'd have been there when Hajime learned this, you know? Seeing as it, you know, it cut off right before, like, this is actually laid out properly. I just wanted to let you know who your boss was. No, I mean, seeing as her ability is farming, yeah, I imagine so. Oh no, he said the waifu name! Oh shit! You mean the one that's completely clear and empty now? Ooh. This is where he's gonna snitch! What a model student, give him some extra credit. I think the true warning should be that they're working for the bad guys. They got summoned by the bad guys to fight the good guys. Little did they know the good guys have been dead for centuries. Well, except for the golem, but I guess that's still dead, but like backed up on a floppy disk. Optimus Prime style. Why do I hear pumped up kicks? Wait, dead ass? They're just... Wait, they're coming with? Yo, I thought this was gonna be like, you've been brainwashed by the labyrinth. You're coming back. Seeing as your horses are made of CG, yes. Why can't he just make more of them? Like, seriously, like why can't he just make more of those bikes? Or you mean he makes a Jeep later on? You know, you could just make an APC, travel around with a mounted gun. God. Imagine that. Just imagine that. That time I got reincarnated with an A12, A10 Warthog. Oh god. Just rolls up to a... Oh, he just had the Jeep the whole time. Alright then. I just summoned this from Gate. Yeah, just like, just that time, like, just roll up to like this big... Just roll up to this big, like, fight against a demon. Just like, oh man! Oh man, that... Just got a Vulcan. It's got a Vulcan, rotary cannon on the back of a Jeep. Or back of an APC or something. Oh man, there's a big demon! Saw it in half! And it's magic, so of course it doesn't run out of bullets. Oh, gee. Why isn't that a friggin' anime that's been made, an isekai has been made? That time I got reincarnated, with a full complement of US military weapons and munitions. It could be Gate, except not shit. Oh god, you know what, you don't even have to like think all that hard about how it works. Like a group in the JSDF, I guess. They're on assignment on a peacekeeping mission in the Middle East or something. an IED goes off, and their convoy is transported to an alternate world. Boom. Done. And they gotta go fight the Demon Lord to get home. So it turns out that the not ISIS of their world is secretly being controlled by this Demon Lord or some shit like that. There you go. There you go. There you go, light novel writers. I just gave you a premise. Have fun. And one of the JSDF members is a girl. I don't know if a girls can serve in the JSDF. I'm going to assume yes. And during the resurrection process or transport isekai process, she gets turned into a cat girl. Bam. Done. There you go. That's free. I expect it on my desk by next week. Oh, jeez. Alright, but... I mean... This one... So the CG is still awful. It's never going to get any better. I'm just going to accept that the CG is going to continue to be shit in this show. But this, honestly, like, I think is probably the least offensive this has been. Just because I feel like Hajime getting a little bit more connection to his classmates is pretty good. If they all die next episode, then okay, alright, nothing ventured, nothing lost. But I feel like maybe it might add a little bit more humanity to Hajime that he didn't really have before. And that would be really nice to have, you know? Like, Hajime, so far his character has just been like, nothing personnel, kid. And I'm not gonna lie, from like how he's been treated, that's kind of valid. I mean, doesn't excuse it as being kind of lame and overdone, but I mean, it's kind of valid. Ooh, pardon me. The learning that this is yet another world where everybody is racist against the bunny girl or cat girl or whatever flavor of girl you've got going around, that's, just another one of the isekai bingo, which is annoying. But like seeing just Hajime just blow a hole in that guy's plate mail, just like, nah, don't touch the harem. You can look, but you can't touch. Like, that's pretty neat. I do like seeing that. That is real fucking neato right there. It's nice. It was just a nice little episode where not all that much happens. It wasn't too demanding animation wise, so it means that they didn't really have to work all that hard, and we got some nice connection with the other students, which is what I've been wanting this whole time. I've been wanting to see how they're doing more, because we kind of got like a couple scenes with them, but nothing really above that. But now we've kind of got some meet up in the middle with some of the students, and that's good. Hopefully they stick around, or at least like some of them, because I feel like Hajime would be better if we kind of just had him like kind of just red pilling his classmates on, hey, one of us is an asshole, and we got summoned to this world by the fucking bad guys. Like that's a pretty decent twist, honestly. That's probably the most unique thing here. The revelation that, like, hey, we got summoned by the bad guys. The bad guys summoned us to fuck up the plan of the good guys from centuries ago. But the guys who summoned us, they don't know they're the bad guys because it's their god that's having them do it, and the good guys were supposed to kill God, but didn't get a chance because God's a bitch-ass motherfucker. That's pretty good. I do like that. I feel like it's been handled rather ham-handedly with the fact that, like the people who summon them, the kingdom, they're really hyper-reliant on people they've isekai'd, which is really like a big red flag. It's like, wait, you guys don't know how to farm? You guys don't really have a military, like, except for these knights, but they get outclassed by these freaking isekai boys, like, immediately? Like, you just ripped an entire class of high schoolers, like, out of nowhere to fucking fix your food problem? Like, there's not even really a threat here. It's just, there's a labyrinth over there, and we've got no food. Fix, please. Like, yeah, it's a very, like, and then of course there's also how the shit is designed, what the king looks like, the way he speaks. Like, it's very clear red flags and, like, really poorly disguised from the get-go. but like Hajime just kind of being like, oh yeah, no, in the last episode when the camera turned off, like there's a whole like bunch, there's a big book I read about how everything's fucked, and I'm just gonna recount it here. Why not tell us that last episode when you were there, and then this episode have him recount it in less words, or be like, have it like skip forward, like he's talking to her and being like, hey, yo, so I got some shit. And then cut to like elsewhere, like have the other classmates doing something, and or Yue and Shea having a time, and then like once that scene's done, you cut back to Hajime and the teacher, and they're both sitting there like, and the teachers just have this moment of, oh no, I've entrusted most of my class to the literal Darth Vader. The bad guys. They are going through a labyrinth right now, accompanied by the head knight. Shit. And then Hajime can drop the bomb of, by the way, one of your students shot me. One of your students is the reason I felt I'm like this now. So yeah, thanks for that. Like, you know, like I feel like there's like a lot of this was like, there's good ideas here. Like, I can see how you could turn this into a really good novel. But, like, it's handled so clumsily that I can't help but think that maybe it's clumsy in the novel, too. You know, like, it's so clumsy. And there's so many things where you could break down a scene and rebuild it into just a better version of that scene by removing aspects and adding aspects in. And still keeping the spirit of the work. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous how solid this is. But it's just hamstrung by the limitations of the adaptation and of the storytelling. Like, it is baffling how hamstrung it is. Just fuck, my dude. Yeah, but I think that's really all I gotta say. Like, it's a good episode. It's neat. CG is still fucking awful, but all around this one was not very... It wasn't very, very offensive. It was very good. Very, probably the best one we've had so far. Oh boy. That's a very low bar to clear. You just gotta do like a little hop. A little hop to clear that bar. And it still stumbled on it a little bit. Oh boy, but yeah, that's really all I gotta say about this. So let me know what you think of this episode down there in the comments. Whether you like it, you dislike it. Or if you're one of the defenders of this show, because that has to exist, right? There have to be defenders of this show out there somewhere. It just has to be. Yeah, let me know down there in the comments what you think, and also how you would rebuild some of these scenes. What would you add or subtract, or how does the book do it better? If you're one of the people who's read the book, I don't know. Let me know. Let me know down there. And if there are any changes, some drastic changes, keep saying those, because I like seeing that. It's like seeing like, oh yeah, no, this just like, I completely skipped 7 chapters. In fact, they skipped like the first 4 volumes right here. If you're wondering why Hajime suddenly has a mustache, that's why. It's been about 5 years in universe since the last episode. Yeah. As always, everybody, remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends, and if you want, you can always support me on Patreon, which is linked down in the description and on the end card with some of my other videos. And if you do support me on Patreon, you get a special patrons-only Discord channel, my open Discord server that anyone can join, it's still down there in the description. And in that patrons-only channel, you can recommend things to be Let's Played, Let's Watched, live-streamed, whatever. And we also have our patrons-only movie night that we do once a month, usually. Sometimes I might, once I have more free time, I might start, being like, hey, yo, get in here. But for the moment, just once a month is like the main one, where we hang out in our sync tube during the second week of every month, usually on like a Saturday, Sunday, or Friday. Probably Saturday or Sunday, looking at my work and school schedule now. And we hang out, we watch some anime, watch some movies, play some video games. Basically a big old day, we do nothing but hang out and be big old fucking weebs together. And basically just keeps going until people stop showing up. Oh boy, this is a good fun time. Yeah. As always, everybody, I am Nozz, and I'll see you in the next video, but most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today, and I will see you a round.